Welcome to DeepListen English. This is an A2 to B1 listening practice about why we sometimes stop moving forward and what we can do about it. Listen carefully. At the end, there is a short quiz to check your understanding. Let's begin. Close the other tabs and put the other things down. Just you and this question. When was the last time you looked at your life, really looked at it, and felt like you were moving somewhere real? Not perfect, not finished, just moving, growing, building something that matters. If you cannot remember, that is worth thinking about. A lot of people feel this way. They had plans, they had energy, they had something they wanted to build. And then, slowly, quietly, life became more about getting through the day than going somewhere. This is for those people. Maybe it is for you. We are going to talk about time, about choices, and about what it means to really live, not just survive. Calmly, honestly, without any pressure. You had big plans once, didn't you? When you were younger, you wanted things, real things, a life with purpose and energy and meaning. So where did that go? When did you start saying, maybe next year instead of I will start now? When did you stop fighting for what you wanted and start accepting what was easy? These are not comfortable questions, but they are important ones. I have seen many people reach the end of their lives with a heavy heart, not because they failed, but because they never fully tried. They kept waiting for the right moment, the right conditions, the right feeling. The right moment never came. That will not be your story, not if you stay with this. Let me tell you what this is and what it is not. It is not a list of tips. It is not someone telling you that everything is fine and you just need to believe in yourself a little more. This is a conversation, an honest one. I am going to say things that might feel uncomfortable. That is okay. Uncomfortable is where change begins, and uncomfortable is where growth lives. And if, at the end of this, you feel something small shift inside you, even one small thing, then your time here was well spent. Here is something most people never fully think about. Every hour you spend doing nothing, every hour that passes without moving your life forward, is not just an hour. It is a piece of your life that you will never get back. Gone forever. You do not feel it today. That is the problem. The loss is quiet. It happens slowly in small pieces, day after day. And then one day you look back and wonder, where did the years go? Your dreams did not disappear. You did not disappear. But the time you had to build something real that got smaller with every day you waited. This is not meant to cause worry. It is meant to cause action. Small, quiet, real action, beginning now. So what is the answer? It is simple, not easy, but simple. Start treating every day as if it matters, because it does. Ask yourself each morning, what will I do today that actually moves my life forward? Not a big thing, not a perfect thing, just one real thing. Cut the habit that takes your most valuable hours and replace it with something that builds you, even 30 minutes, even 15. Small choices, made every day, become the story of your life. And here is something worth remembering. You have the same hours as everyone who ever built something great. The question is not whether you have enough time. The question is, what are you doing with it? I know that is not easy to hear, especially if life has been hard. Especially if you grew up without support, without money, without someone to show you the way. And I am not saying those things do not matter. They do. But here is what is also true. The people who change their lives, the ones who go from very little to something real, they all made one decision first. They decided to stop waiting. Waiting for help, waiting for permission, waiting for the right time, waiting for someone to notice them. They stopped waiting, and they started building. Not because everything was perfect, but because they decided that whatever happened before, what happened next was theirs to choose. Think about the people you admire most, the ones who built real lives from difficult beginnings. They did not have a perfect path. Many of them had no path at all. They had to make one. And the thing that separated them from everyone else was not talent. It was not luck. It was not connections. It was one moment, one decision. Whatever happened before, I am responsible for what happens next. That moment is available to you, right now, today. Write down one thing in your life that is not working, and then write one small step you can take this week to change it. Not a solution, just a step. 1. That is how it starts. Think about a typical day in your life. Be honest with yourself. Does anything in your day challenge you? Does anything push you forward? Does anything make you feel a little nervous, a little unsure? If the answer is no, that is worth noticing. Because the feeling of comfort, that easy, relaxed feeling, is not always a sign that things are good. Sometimes it is a sign that you have stopped moving. And a person who stops moving is not resting, they are going backwards, slowly, without noticing. Growth does not live inside comfort, it lives just outside it. Every skill you want to build, every version of yourself you want to become, these things live in the space just beyond what feels easy. You want to speak English with confidence. That confidence does not come from studying alone in a quiet room. It comes from speaking when you are nervous, from making mistakes in front of people, from doing it badly, and then doing it again. You want to build something of your own. That comes from starting before you are ready, from failing and learning, from trying again with what you now know. The discomfort is not a sign that something is wrong. It is a sign that something is happening. So today, do one thing that makes you feel a little uncertain, one small thing outside your usual path. You do not need to do it perfectly, you just need to do it. Here is the truth about later. It feels like a plan, it sounds responsible, I will do it later. I just need a little more time, a little more preparation. But most of the time, later is not a plan. It is a quiet way of saying no without feeling bad about it. And here is what makes it dangerous. Every time you say later, the habit grows stronger. The longer you wait, the harder it becomes to start. The thing you are avoiding gets bigger in your mind, and the distance between where you are and where you want to be grows wider. Later does not make things easier, it makes them harder. Think about one dream you've been carrying for a long time. Maybe 1 year, maybe 5, maybe longer. You always told yourself you would begin when the time was right, when you had more money, more energy, more confidence, more of something. But the time never felt right, did it? There is no perfect moment waiting somewhere in the future. There is only this moment, right here, right now. And if this moment does not feel perfect, start anyway. Set a clock for 10 minutes, pick up the thing you have been putting down, and begin. Not because you are ready, because you are choosing to go first. That is what courage looks like. There is a story I want to share with you. Not about someone famous, about someone ordinary. A woman in her late 30s decided she wanted to learn to paint. She had wanted to for years. She read about painting. She watched videos. She bought books. She visited art shops and looked at the brushes and the colors for a long time. But she never painted, for 3 years. One afternoon, she sat down, picked up a brush and made something she called terrible. She put it away. The next day, she made another one, also not good, but she made it. A year later, she was teaching others. The gap between knowing and doing is the place where most people stay. Planning is not the same as doing. Knowing is not the same as acting. Feeling ready is not the same as being ready. Ready does not come first. Ready comes after you begin. Every real skill works this way. You learn it not by studying first, but by doing it, falling, and getting up again. English included. You will not speak well by listening to others speak. You speak by speaking, today, out loud, even to yourself, even badly. After this ends, speak for 2 minutes about anything you just heard. No preparation, just begin. Most people live according to what is normal around them. They sleep when others sleep. They work as hard as others work. They want what others tell them to want. And they get what most people get, a safe life, a comfortable life, a life that never fully becomes what they once imagined. But some people decide, quietly, privately, without telling anyone, to hold themselves to a different standard. Not because they think they are better than others, but because they are not willing to leave their life to chance. They do more, they expect more of themselves, and slowly, over time, they become more. You do not need to announce this decision. You do not need anyone's permission to raise your standard. Just decide, right now in this moment, what kind of person do you want to become? And tomorrow morning, before you check your phone, before you open anything, ask yourself one question. What would the best version of me do today? Then go do that, just a little more than yesterday. That is enough. That is everything. There is a part of you that wants to grow, that wants to build, that wants to become something real. And there is another part of you that wants to stay exactly where it is. That says you are too tired. That says this is too hard. That says just rest today, you can try again tomorrow. These two parts argue every single day, every morning, every time you sit down to do the work. And the one that wins is not always the stronger one. It is the one you listen to more. That is worth sitting with for a moment. The voice you follow, not the loudest one, not the most dramatic one, but the one you quietly agree with most often. That voice is shaping your life. That voice that says, stop, rest, give up, it is not your enemy. It is just a part of you that is looking for comfort. But comfort, taken too often, becomes a cage. So when that voice appears, and it will appear every day, you do not need to argue with it. You do not need to feel motivated first. Just act before the feeling arrives. Wake up before you feel ready. Start before you feel confident. Speak before you feel prepared. Because the feeling you are waiting for does not come before the action. It comes after. That is the quiet secret behind almost every real change a person ever makes. Most people think discipline means making your life harder, saying no to everything you enjoy, living like a machine. That is not what discipline is. Discipline is making an agreement with yourself and keeping it, saying, I will do this and then doing it, not when you feel like it, every time. And here is what that agreement builds. Every time you keep it, something grows inside you, a quiet trust and confidence in yourself that does not come from what others say about you. It comes from what you know about yourself. Every time you break the agreement, something small shrinks. Every time you keep it, something small grows. Over months, over years, those small moments become everything. A few things worth remembering as you leave this conversation. Stop measuring your life against other people's best moments. You are comparing their highlights to your hardest days. That comparison is always unfair and always wrong. Be careful whose opinions you take seriously. Advice is only useful when it comes from someone who has actually done the thing they are advising you about. A life with no risk has no real story. Every person who ever built something worth remembering had to risk something first. And finally, the best time to start was years ago. The second best time is right now. Maybe you are listening to this at a hard time in your life. Maybe things are not going well. Maybe you feel tired. Maybe you have been trying for a long time and not getting anywhere. I hear you. And I want to say this simply and honestly, you are not finished. Whatever you have been through, whatever you have lost, whatever did not happen the way you hoped, you are not finished. The hardest chapters are often the ones that come just before everything changes. You are not behind, you are just getting started. You are not weak, you are getting stronger. You are not too late, this is exactly where it begins. Take one step today, not tomorrow today. Your future is not something that will happen to you. It is something you are going to build. Now go build it. Okay, let's test your listening and vocabulary now. Question 1. The speaker talks about people who changed their lives from very difficult beginnings. What did they all do first? A. They found a good teacher to help them. B. They waited until they had enough money to begin. C. They decided to stop waiting and start building. D. They asked other people for permission to begin. The correct answer is C. Question 2. According to the speaker, what does keeping an agreement with yourself build over time? A. A large amount of money. B. A quiet trust and confidence in yourself. C. The approval and respect of other people. D. A perfect daily routine with no mistakes. The correct answer is B. Question 3. The speaker says people were waiting for permission to begin. What does the word permission mean here? A. A special skill you need before starting something. B. Money saved up for the future. C. Someone else's agreement or approval that it is okay to begin. D. A law that stops people from working. The correct answer is C. Question 4. Choose the best word to complete this sentence from the podcast. Wake up before you feel ready. Start before you feel. A. Tired. B. Confused. C. Confident. D. Finished. The correct answer is C. Question 5. The speaker says, that is what courage looks like. What does he mean by courage in this moment? A. Waiting until you feel safe and ready. B. Starting something difficult before you feel ready. C. Asking someone else to help you begin. D. Feeling calm before a big challenge. The correct answer is B. Congratulations! Comment your score below and continue your DeepListen journey tomorrow.